allows things like the shocks, it allows the spits to hurt so much more. And so I do think there's a bit to be said there about the wall in that dynamic.
I mean, Cloud9 back in ancient times played a very similar comp to this, except ISO didn't exist, and they were playing the Sage. And they would combo like Sage slows the shocks to get damage on planchers. And the whole idea between having now two vulnerables with the Viper Snakebite and the ISO there too, is to just always make it impossible to plant the spike from 100 Thieves. To enable your teammates to rotate over quickly, you'll often end up seeing C9 playing pretty heavily away from the A site and coming into it later. But this is all about mid.
Again, 100 Thieves on final life. They need to win this to stay alive, to have a chance at Paris. Cryo gets the opener, Austin on the swing. But Net with eyes behind his head gets a couple. 3 on the round for the controller.
Xander still makes it possible with 2 kills at the end there. A little bit of chip down onto Net as well, but it will come down to the rookie in a 1-on-2 to start off this half right.
Should be an easier fight against Net, but Mitch, fully healthy, light armor.
And that light armor requires a headshot out of Kess. That's the difference. 3 body shots to Mitch, 2 body shots to Net, or just a 1-2 tap.
Can Kess deliver? The spike's been going for a little while too. Tries to snap on to Mitch, does not connect.
Placing sentry.
At least does not find lethality. The turret to cover. And a tap of the spike.
Imagine if I died right now.
Kess tried playing this as perfectly as he could, but there's no way. Net gets 4 in the pistol. He's considerably on his way to having the pit online.
Good work out of him on this opener. Comes after a quiet in terms of kills. Map 1, he was still very loud up on the stage. That's never quiet. That's never a surprise. And it's a bit shocking because I think 100 Thieves saw the tape from C9 versus Sen. And know that C9 love to run a lot of these mid looks, using the ISO push wall to scale out from under tube.
Hey, I got my kills in the first half already. Come on now, come on now.
And that's the thing, even though 100 Thieves were stacked there, he's matched his numbers from Haven.
Take a look at that vulnerable shot combo already. You see what the idea is behind it, you see the plans. Cryo has to throw it in reverse, dash back, pushes forward, gets his 1. Onto Net. But Cloud9 still with the gun advantage here.
Gotta love a little fade away from Oxy. We'll see how much this lurk can accomplish from Cass again with a Sheriff in hand. And this is now a problem.
That was a classic.
And now Cass just broke the turret on the flank, so C9 don't feel easy about moving forward into this A site.
No, Asuna has his wall still.
The timing!
Oh gosh, Asuna's gotten another one. Xander gets it too! Vic has to 1v3. Oh, they're weak, but Vic is too. Asuna looking for the swing, will find it. And it's another thrifty for 100 Thieves. They do it again.
I'm telling you, these pistols from 100 Thieves have just been hitting different in the playoffs. Stealing things back into this round. I think Asuna comes up with 2 critical kills. Him and Xander both. Because I think, yeah, the Sheriff purchase only got the single kill from Cryo. After that, it was just the free ones.
Just give me a moment.
Frustration, yeah, frustration starting to set in for Mimi. They're still in a spot to invest here.
Full light armor from C9 to make this a possibility. Scaling could be a challenge though. Double nanos on default plant spots. EU to spot this out.
And Asuna playing back sight. You've got the dart that'll clear out the front of it. EU's joined. Kess has joined. The defenses get stronger and stronger with every moment that passes. That wall will be an issue.
The cycling of utility of 100 Thieves is so good, but C9 have found a moment.
They tried to find a timing, tried to find a window. Kess with 3.
Wow! And don't forget that C9 trying to fully buy into this round.
Tech still working?
Now they're shattered.
Yep.
And you gotta commend the patience of the utility from 100 Thieves. Kess as well doesn't instantly pop the nanos. The first cycle from 100 Thieves is the Viper wall goes up, then it's the first Sage slow. then it's a Sage wall, then it's the nanos on top of that. So it funnels C9 through this choke into Maze. Imi writes down, don't go all through Maze again. Else Kess will kill you all.
Gosh, they're broke again. This is not the start they were looking for. Orb farm day. I mean, Vic got his one, but he gets cleared B.
Well, look at mid. C9 are making this round wild.
Yeah. Oh gosh, we're gonna have it again. It's another one. It's gonna happen one more time.
By the way, on A site, Mitch is fully walked up. There's no alarm bots or anything to spot him out now that Kess is gone.
EU gets caught.
You thought this was Icebox? This is Mudbox. Cloud9 know how to get down into it.
What a mess. You know, for as many thrifties as we have, we should probably sell against it.
Yeah, the odds go down.
As soon as there's a sponsor attached to it.
Absolutely crazy.
I mean, Cryo has no options here.
No.
Currently sitting at 3-3, looking for any free name to claim. But I don't think he's even going to be allowed that.
I mean, the worst part is, if C9 actually survived with, I mean,
Never mind.
3 or 4, the fact was their econ was completely shattered. Now they'd have a chance to start building up hugely. These kills actually quite meaningful.
Wait.
No.
Okay, he's
No.
All right, all good, all good.
No. Well, I'm going to try and figure out what just went down based on minimap, because I think C9 just ran 3 people into mid and said, everyone go do your own thing. We had 1 tube, 1 break the alarm, bot, like, past tube, 1 went under it, and they all just won their fights inexplicably. Like, again, winner fight there, we win the fight kitchen, and we also win the fight under tube. Like, I can't begin to understand.
They 1-3-1 in that eco, and it pays off, so we're back to tied at 2 apiece.
I love the office zoom with the camera at the end to show the comedy that was that round.
Oxy 1 off of his ult. Playing so far back A as well.
Now, with the revive in the picture for 100 Thieves, it can be tough to actually find yourself in positions where you can use that on the defense. This Icebox, a map where attackers can stop you from getting back into space where bodies go down. More often you see that used as part of a retake to add some distraction, add some layers. A retake would be coming towards B. And with an orb still in main, either Vic or Oxy could grab that. That ISO ult is so powerful, plucking away either the Viper or the Killjoy, just makes B site so free.
Even if you don't win the fight, you have the time to scale.
But they choose the showstopper. Here we go.
Lights the fuse, finds a vacant site. Now into kitchen he goes.
Too much hesitation from Oxy.
Connect. And so now Oxy takes a step back, but they got the spike down. Cryo from on high, gets 2 with the blades, but's now left in a fight with the classic.
What? He still almost wins it, by the way.
But Vic gets his. Asuna brings Cryo back into the fold, back into the fight. Just for Vic to take Asuna down.
Trades the life, a life for a life. But 100 Thieves like their odds with Cryo back into the retake.
They're scaling all the way up. You've got Zeppo who's going to try to hit this late lurk mid, and he's going to get the kill. He gets 2! Meanwhile, Xander with 1 to 2v2 now as the spike has been ticking for a little while.
And Zeppa's come back underneath tube. He can try to pinch off this planter.
Cryo, 3 on the round. Zeppa's got to clean it up, but it was halved. The defuse comes through.
That res onto Cryo ends up saving the round for 100 Thieves. Completely negates that ISO ult in the post plant. And that's where it absolutely comes online. And good awareness as well from Xander. This flank coming back under tube. And kind of just a masterclass round. The fact that Cryo gets that kill before being stolen away into the duel zone.
Oh, it's a 1v2v1? I didn't know you were... I didn't realize you killed somebody.
Gets his 2 with the blades, wins the rematch against Vic out of the gulag.
And he almost won the 1v1 with a classic on Vic. One more bullet is a kill.
Ooh, early pit from Xander. And no real buy from Cloud9. A couple of rifles, and they're eating all of this decay.
I can't really imagine they're able to break out of this, and now using the drone, although Xander pushed back, causes the pit to fall.
The drone to re-clear long. It looks to me like they were spotted on purpose, because as soon as the drone spotted them, they swung back into it and now start to rotate away, but now they're doubling back down.
It's a bit all over the place from 100 Thieves.
Swing of the pendulum from Cloud9 as well, back into B. And so they quietly contact all the way up long.
But throwing up this wall, there's no other tools to give information to 100 Thieves.
EU has Dart. And that'll help a little bit, but you're right. I mean, as soon as that's cleared, excuse me, then what?
C9 are making enough noise that 100 Thieves are sticking around in this area. 4 players here in the first kill.
There's the Dart, and it attacks 2. Xander's able to clean up a couple.
Spike down, B. Flawless.
Asuna up top. It's a flawless round for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, very nice. All the while, C9 were wasting their time in A main. Cryo had kept creeping forward into A. So 100 Thieves know there's no more pressure. It's not a fake idea or anything like this. They can group up on site, play off the Dart, get their kills. I think a lot of people were surprised maybe to see Zix allow this come on through with C9 winning the map up against Sentinels. But he said they had an idea coming in. They'd watched the tape, they knew what to expect. So far that's been true. And the pivots in their own comp have paid off.
Currently up 2 rounds and a timeout called for Mimi. Their attack side has been dynamic. I mean, they've been able to 1-3-1 their way into Thrifties. They've found success. The pistol, but...
And to be fair, like C9's attack was their stronger half versus Sentinels. It was 6-6 to half on their defensive side.
Sure.
Then on attack, they found multiple different ways to blow up the rounds, whether it was just full sending it towards A or a few of these mid dives. Didn't always go their way, but the threat of that has often kept multiple players, the teams that are defending against them, into mid, and that's weakened up sites. The problem is they need to have some amount of threat of lurks to go back into. Otherwise, you'll see 100 Thieves allowing Cryo to get a forward posting, get that information, and have a good read of C9's macro.
They also have to start winning some of these rifle rounds.
Sure, that would certainly help.
Right, Cloud9 wins a pistol, they win that eco, and that's all they have found success on so far.
Maybe start selling the guns.
Just play pistols the whole time.
Be double light, triple regen for C9.
Shock early too, actually invested in the wall through.
Yeah, the shock to try and find the alarm bot, put on the other side of green here.
Meanwhile, the turret just out of reach in kitchen. Stays safe for now. EU has rotated over. You hear the ISO shield go up.
C9 ideally, oh man, he just gets laid out. They want to use the lockdown in the post plant, but the problem is if they're just getting owned on these opening engagements, they might have to use that just to reclaim the spike and get a plant off.
Mitch tries to creep up on the other side of the Viper wall. Are they calling a cancel here?
But this is the issue. They can't cancel into anything. And again, in A main, 100 Thieves every round, it's push A, push A. Oh, no one's here? Well, we have 4 players ready to receive this hit on B.
Including the Hunter's Fury from EU.
Oh yeah, a couple of shock darts as well. Slow orbs. Xander's even taking a moment to creep up into yellow because C9 put no pressure down onto him.
Both teams waiting for the first one to misstep, for someone to make a mistake.
And off of Xander's contact, the Hunter's Fury will come down!
It's a game of chicken. There it is. Xander gets his one. The Hunter's Fury lights up at just the right time. Kess crunching in from
Oxy
mid.
killed Net with the paint shell!
A little friendly fire, and now Oxy's left in the round with mistakes on the mind.
And the flank on top of it all. These rounds look completely out of nowhere for C9. Like, what are they meant to do? Just walking into B main 5 players, lose a player, and then have no idea where to go from there.
Xander's position was perfect. Goes fully unchecked.
And remember the last round, it was the same idea, right? 100 Thieves were playing many players towards B, but playing back behind the wall. So this time, C9 think they can contact forward. There was no one in yellow last round, so there's no one here this time either. It's that difference in play from Xander, sitting 10-4 right now. That catches C9 off guard.
Asuna grabs the res off of that orb. Healthy finances for the defense too.
This is a better opening to the round for C9, even if they're on Sheriffs. splitting out 3-2 early. The success to their eco round earlier was just a bit freestyle. Everyone go take your ones. Trying to break apart mid. With an early investment of the Sage Wall into Maze. And actually stop C9 from creating so much chaos.
100 Thieves are up here. They've got 3 on A. They're rotating away off of what Xander just saw. They're thinking about it.
It's not so clear. Knowing that this wall is about to come down, 100 Thieves are going to stick around onto A. They still have double nanos for default, so all they have to look at is Maze. They rent C9 the last time C9 tried to come through here.
Yeah, remember how well Kess played around his utility.
The 4K.
They're going to try to wreak havoc and beat traffic out onto the site. There are the 2 nanos.
30 seconds left.
Cloud9 stalling out a little bit here. Now finding some space, but
Down A.
hang on, those sheriffs are a problem again. Kess, too many targets to choose from. Not enough help. Now Cryo arrives. The lockdown invested.
Spike planted.
They're playing into this. They're playing ahead of this. They think they can win this out. Kess might get caught. I don't know that he's going to get out.
Are you joking?
And so now Kess is left. Surely they... Okay, good. Thank goodness. They find him. Oxy gets 3. That's another thrifty.
Yeah, okay, that settles it. Cloud9, stop buying guns. I don't care. They're not worth it. Why spend 3,000 for something 800 creds can do better?
They have found so much value on these sheriffs. Again, the pistol, the first eco, and now this.
Oh, dear. This A site can be hard to navigate on the defense. I can get that. Once the wall goes down, there's pressure from multiple different angles, but it just becomes a shooting game. And 100 Thieves were completely outmatched there. That's how you do it.
Yeah, that's far more successful than last time we
Come
saw
on,
it.
net. Come on, net.
Nice. Nicely done.
Smooth.
Quietly drops. They're going to find a vacant A site here.
I think last night all C9 were practicing was the drops and eco rounds.
And you know what? So far, it's worked. Wall goes up. You hear the shield through. Asuna gets snatched away. Into the arena they go. Vic with a bit of an advantage. And Vic wins it out.
It's been too close for comfort. Now look at the flank. Back in spawn.
Yeah, but Mitch was ready. He was waiting the whole time.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Perfectly ready for it. And this is a great round from Cloud9. Even knowing that Asuna has the Resurrect, Vic uses the ult off of the wall going down that they'd seen the previous round.
Finds the right target. Takes the res out of the play. And barring a miracle from 100 Thieves, well, like that one. 2 kills found. 2v3, EU on the swing. Zeppa tagged. 10 HP. Oxy's got his ult too. Surely that's the round secured.
They heard EU. Just run it back over to B.
And so it's going to be a mad dash with 13 seconds left. They should have time to get the spike down.
They've got this. I mean, EU does have 2 shock darts, but I don't think he can actually get them in time unless he preempts it. He's not in position to get the kill. And Oxy's up there playing for it. Nicely done out of Cloud9 once again.
And they win a gun round.
That they do. And it all just comes down to good planning. Both Mitch guarding the flank, of course, but I do think Vic's ultimate there is exactly what you want. Because remember the last time he used the kill contract, it was close, but don't ignore that. The last time he used it, the Sage Res just picked up Cryo.
Right.
And then Cryo 1v9s the entire round. It's like, okay, my ult means nothing if it's just countered by the other ult there. So he can continue to try and punish Asuna if Asuna plays in the same way he does every round, which he's been consistently putting that wall down on Maze to any early A presence.
Timeout called from 100 Thieves, hanging on to a 1-round lead. But I do think with some of what you were just highlighting, with the fact that they finally won a rifle round, with some of the adjustments to how they played that round out, there is reason there's reason for concern, right? There's reason to throw the brake on this here if you're 100 Thieves.
I think the look that 100 Thieves have not shown and they need is some forward A aggression, because every round it's just been playing behind their utility, which is a great look. I think their stall, especially in the early rounds, was super effective. But now that C9 have proven they understand what that hold is with the Sage Wall, with the double nano on default, it's time to maybe save up to get an op in play, get Cryo fighting forward onto those lines, throw an early dart and zip down the line.
Sure, change the pace a little bit.
Yeah, because 100 Thieves did that back in the first few rounds, but it's been a long, long time since then. That's exactly what they're going for here.
Austin has got a stinger, a guardian for Kess.
The issue with this forward push is that there's a showstopper for Oxy. So if C9 sniff out any of this, they rip that and the site breaks open.
Austin to push back. Forget about sniffing it out. The rocket is off its mark. No joy.
Austin down low. A lot of damage dealt, but no players claimed.
And so an explosive starts to the round, but it comes into a screeching halt.
So C9 work back into mid. Still a turret on
Recalling my bot.
the alarm bot under mid. And the push wall was already used from Vic. That's usually what helps them clear out from under tube, having that option. But 100 Thieves aren't in position to punish.
They're going to accelerate towards B.
Xander
in a position to make a play. What can Xander do? What can he find? He's gotten behind them. Surely they turn around. Surely they find him. No. Xander with his one. And Oxy from up top gets the best of him.
The ping!
Austin is looking for a little bit more. And now the res will bring Xander back into the fight. A new lease at life. Net can't control the shots, can't settle the spray. And this looks like it's getting out of hand for Cloud9. Midge from back yellow will get one on to Kess, but Xander makes the best of that res. 4 kills found.
Xander the one to get the first kill on site. But the real hero ability is EU's dart. That's a 2-for-1 dart. It pings out Oxy on top site, allows Asuna to find the kill. But on top of that, it clears away the site, so the res on Xander is completely free.
And then it was Xander who got the 2 kills to close out the round.
4-for-1 dart, in a way.
Sure. Makes the best of that res. 14-7 for Xander.
Monster performance out of him.
Got a pit online for net. A lot of attention towards A once more.
The 100 Thieves are back to playing passive A. Asuna not here for the stall, though. It'll be Xander popping the pit from Raptor.
They are really far up B. 100 Thieves are.
Yep. C9 have opened so strong into mains that 100 Thieves feel free to go for these walk-ups. They've never shown it out of B, though.
Yeah, I mean, other than the one time where Mitch was waiting in spawn.
You're right. But not with Cryo.
If they rotate back into this, Cryo has a chance to make a mess of this round. Are Cloud9 ready?
There's no way.
They're not going to see him. They're going to clear EU first. Again, Cryo's in a spot to make a play. He's procced the dash. They're rotating back into his crosshair. 2 kills found for the duelist. Make that 3. Cryo delivers.
C9 destroyed in B main and sent scattering. 40 seconds to play with, and Oxy has a free kill here. But this spike, seemingly unrecoverable.
That's the closest to make a play. The spit will help the fight, but Cryo fully disrespects it. 4 on the round. 5 delivered. The ace for Cryo.
The game plan works out beautifully, and Cryo delivers the iBuy power ace. So clean from him. Again, dodging the dart also that should have tagged him, coming back and then re-swinging the line. The sheer confidence from him.
Remember, there is a PC giveaway for the first ace of the week, and other than that, a $100 Riot gift card. Follow at iBuyPower on social media and use hashtag UnlockYourAce for a chance at some goodies. An early wall towards B long. A drone to try to counter. And similar 4-1 look for the attack. That wall is causing more problems than I would have expected. Austin is
I don't
playing in the
know.
orb. He tucks tail. He's getting out.
Doing a bit of baiting for Cryo back yellow. The switch in the setup from 100 Thieves after the timeout has put Cryo B main.
He's got the dash procced once more.
They're not looking at him!
And he misplaced Pixel. Will net him the kill. Now with the blades online, Cryo gets up top and drops Oxy. No room to breathe. The attack rotating away, but you've got no map control.
100 Thieves have taken over this map on the back of Cryo. Back-to-back rounds, 8 kills unanswered.
And the chance for back-to-back aces? I mean, do they let him go for it?
Placing swamp grenade.
Try to do it for the people. Pit, invested, lockdown 2. The attack has no way in. Mitch and Zeppa trying to play around their utility. Xander will get the last. 100 Thieves in 8-4 half.
Turning the table from map 1 and into C9's own map choice of Icebox. They talked about the game plan, about anticipating the moves of Cloud9, and I think they did it beautifully, even adjusting throughout that half in the timeouts. Cryo walking down B main. As soon as Asuna came over there to help him too, the support
Guys,
was
there's
evident.
no kills left in the server for any of you. I'm taking all of them. I'm taking all of them, bro.
Well, he's currently sitting at 1-7, so I certainly hope he gets a...
He took all the kills in game 1.
We're going to throw it to a quick break. When we return, the second half of Icebox. We'll see you there. Well, if Haven was a street fight, Icebox is more of a chess match. It's much slower, it's much more methodical, and that's how we saw Cloud9 approach their attacking half. And Ender, I would imagine 100 Thieves will do a bit of the same just by virtue of what's on the other side of the stage.
Yeah, I think the big challenge for 100 Thieves is not so much getting onto a site. We'll see C9 probably playing to give a lot more space on their weaker side.
Right.
But actually getting the spike planted. Because with all of the utility and the vulnerables to combo, with the snake bite and the undercut, C9 play very much in a style to just deny the spike plant and rotate in more and more members for the brawl.
There will be some to deny the plant here, but you're already seeing Mitch and Oxy rotate back.
C9's favorite position is back rafter over here. And as long as they can fight to control maze, utility dump over by default and generator, it's very hard for 100 Thieves to scale forward.
I mean, the noise they made, drew 4 from the rotation back towards A. And so 100 Thieves a step ahead of it. I mean, playing like a fiddle.
Net all on his own. Had the 4K in the opening pistol.
Has a ghost. No armor on any member of the attack. But Net takes a step back.
And C9 just out of position to actually play for the plant. And I like the forward wall. 100 Thieves trying to fight back into Snowman. And there's no one really coming there.
They've scaled all the way forward. Oxy's close by, and he's a massive problem, so if they can deal with him, it bodes well. They've now spotted him. Vic close by. The nade, the decay. Xander, whoa, 14 HP.
He's still alive.
And again, time is a massive factor here. The kills erupt, but net punches back. It's just not enough.
And you know what? That's something a lot harder to do with the Omen in the comp, but that deep Sage Wall helps 100 Thieves cross into back snow. I really like that approach. They had full Killjoy utility to guard their flank, knew they were protected from that angle, and with there only to be one line to guard on site, it makes it very easy for Kess to play for Sheriff shots, for EU to play for shot kills.
Good round, Matt. Yeah.
That's evident of the prep work 100 Thieves did in the ante against C9.
9-4, 100 Thieves knocking on the door of 10. Cloud9 not really able to fight back the same way. They're just going to grab the orb, put it in Vic's hand, and hopefully find some value later on.
5v5 on the A site.
Oh, what a mess. Oh, what a mess.
It's about to get crazy. And remember, EU doesn't have a drone or a dart to actually spot any of these players. No flashes? What? Okay.
They're boosting Vic into his depth. Remember, we've had so many thrifties. So far, the attack up. Oxy and Mitch still lying in wait, still trying to make a play. It's gone down to a 1v2 because, of course, it has. Why not? Mitch still with just a classic. And I don't think they know where he is. They have no idea where he is.
Oh my god.
They're standing right next to each other. Kess finds him. And 100 Thieves convert the anti-eco.
Not even close. Not even close for 100 Thieves. Oh man. 2 players survive. I'll still be able to buy into the next. But this is where things can get uncomfortable for 100 Thieves because while I think, you know, compositionally they have tools to try and protect their planter a little bit better,
Sure.
to actually breach forward into
Good
space
ass round.
when EU's util is down is a very, very tough. So that
Right.
allows C9 to change up their playstyle here and there. They don't always have to play back safely, play off their utility. They can fight for more forward lines, like
Big-
here.
Big swing here, round here, excuse me, for Cloud9. Now that they're back on guns, this 6-round lead feels notably smaller if they can pull this off. But if they lose this round, I mean, we're likely headed to Corrode.
Yeah, then it's looking like wraps for sure. So, pressure onto net back yellow currently. Good utility to support, and also onto Kess being hunted.
They're going to try to flush him out. How many does it take? They get their kill, but meanwhile, the rest of the hits headed towards B. Cryo gets top yellow. They've got the site. They've got the wall down. They've got the plant.
And now threat to fight forward. Jumping up into heaven is EU. A great angle to play into mid.
Has his dart, has 2 shocks. Drops down, dangerous game you're playing there.
He saw all 3 players.
All without a lick of damage. Cryo in an aggressive angle. Waiting for the swing. And it's actually Asuna who gets first contact. EU on the trade. And there's Cryo lying in wait, gets his one, that's all it is.
Standing.
EU's got dart, got shock. Oxy's weak. But Oxy takes the swing! And bets EU!
That's so well played from Oxy. Basically the only guy that'll play Raze on Icebox, but you can see the paint shells
Yeah.
force EU out onto the side of yellow. Oxy knows the timing there, knows the angle to peek, and takes it calmly. And that comes against 100 Thieves, who have shown now twice, I think, really solid post-plant ideas on this B site.
Sure.
It's clear to me that that is the idea, that's the prep that 100 Thieves have had. It's been all about talking about how to play forward in the post-plant, and how the Sage enables them to do that. And it's only, really, I think, Oxy doing a good job to trade his teammates and to win out in the clutch that keeps C9 in this game.
It goes from borderline impossible to, well, there's still a chance. But there's still 5 rounds that they have to make up.
Deploying drone.
100 Thieves again, all attention, all eyes, all focus on A.
This round from C9 will be a little bit more normal. Double nanos by Gen, but actually both broken, I think, or just one by the shock dart.
The alarm bot's still up. That wall will force them to swing out. At least a little bit.
Yeah, Zeppa broke it instantly. Now all the utilities showed up. This is C9 on full display.
We've seen that exact hit on that exact spot. 100 Thieves were ready for it. They baited that out. But they still have to secure this site. Austin are trying to play around as you see Cloud9 into heaven trying to take this fight.
Spike down.
And they get exactly what they need.
Mitch with a three-piece there just crushes 100 Thieves. Again, as you say, 100 Thieves, they have the right read. They know what's coming in. They even had counter utility. They had nanos going up on Evan. They had a Sage slow orb that caught 4 players. But that didn't stop C9 from just stepping into it. It is full-on disrespect of the utility from C9 and from Mitch.
Come on! Come on!
To dominate that round.
And so now 100 Thieves are back on the ever secure, never problematic pistol, right?
It's usually been C9 winning those, except when you think back to the round 2 at the start. C9 not looking to push forward into A, just a bit of a more advanced alarm bot that Cryo's going straight up over.
Looking for the knives to find their mark. Mitch stays alive and avoids that mess. And now they freeze up 410. Cloud9 starting to rotate over. You already have 3 with the 4th close by. In net, that decay pushing back just a little bit.
Good stall.
Ha! That was close.
And now 100 Thieves step back. They wait. If they lurk into B, well, you've got Oxy all the way forward.
They're gonna re-hit this.
Spike drop.
And the thing is, C9 know it's a re-hit because of where Oxy is.
If Xander can get this kill, the map opens up. But it's an outlaw waiting on the other side, and Oxy's good.
My ult's ready.
Xander gets dropped. Now no choice for 100 Thieves but to go forward.
Give me those bullets.
With Cryo as the tip of the spear, 1 kill is found, yes.
But it's just bait for Vic over in the corner.
That's a second for Cryo. Can he find more? 3. Asuna gets another.
And the res now as well off the kill.
Oxy was so far away from the play.
Oxy has been put into a 1-on-3 now. He has a showstopper, but with a wall in his face, with an outlaw in hand.
And Asuna's upgraded a weapon.
Oh,
Not
no.
even allowed to try to get it on equal footing.
He's on a gun hunt and just gets executed.
Time to stock back.
Another eco. It's genuinely unbelievable.
Meanwhile, Cryo is, I say quietly, but that's disingenuous.
Nice job. Matt, you actually are the greatest player in the world.
Well, Kes said it fairly quietly, but do you want to try saying that a little louder?
29 and 11 from Cryo.
Which translates to the greatest player in the world.
In through 17 rounds. The dude's about to drop 30.
Yeah. And how many of those are with the knives as well? The Blade Storm in the first half, you remember that round where he gets 2 kills before being dragged into the Shadow Realm from Vic.
Right.
And being rezzed to push forward and win out in the clutch. He has been on fire, single-handedly willing this map to be 100 Thieves' way.
And to potentially set the stage for one map to decide who goes home and who advances to fight for their chance at Paris. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
It does not. And this next round is everything. Imi calls the timeout because he knows you can't let 100 Thieves go up to 12. C9's money is completely scuffed, but they have 4 ultimates. This is a round you invest into. This is a round you send everything into. You have to win this to turn things back in your favor. You can't just save these ults and try to win 6 in a row. That's just not going to happen.
And so they buy up around a Guardian, a Stinger, to join alongside the 2 rifles that Vic and Zeppa have. And the ults, as you mentioned, the great equalizers.
Look at this read from 100 Thieves, expecting probably Oxy to be creeping up onto rope, onto top belt. That's not to come this round. And now that it's been long enough, 100 Thieves might even be anticipating that A is going to be the weak side of the map, which it absolutely is for now. The previous times 100 Thieves have scaled up, we've seen EU use his shocks to break out the nanos by Gen.
Deploying drone.
And if those nanos go down, 100 Thieves can beat the timing of C9's rotates to stall out the plant.
EU's drone is the red carpet for Cryo to walk in on.
1 nano broken.
But the pit in play. Alarm bot spotted, and there's the second nano.
Ooh, looking for a forward wall. Asuna changes his mind.
We've seen this before, but it's a different angle this time around. Allowing Cryo to take that backside fight. Trying to section off any flood from spawn. Meanwhile, Mitch, the Hunter's Fury, not finding its mark. They still have to deal with this pit.
100 Thieves are taking their time. Look at mid-tube. Xander has crept up. There's a turret blocking his cross.
Oh my gosh, they're getting out.
100 Thieves have to make heavy noise running out of the A side to cause rotates and allow a timing
left.
now for Xander to hear these footsteps and creep forward.
It's a foot race B, and Cloud9 are gonna win it. They're already here on site. Xander finds no value.
Disaster. That's a gun upgraded into for C9. They still have ultis on site.
And Mitch with the Sheriff connects.
10 seconds left. They can't even plant the spike. This round is cooked from 100 Thieves.
There's no way in. There's nothing they can do.
Last player standing.
It's a mess.
Again, an eco round from C9. To be fair, they full force into it.
But it was, I mean, it wasn't a
It's not a
fair
full
fight,
buy.
if you
Exactly.
will. Yeah.
And it's 100 Thieves trying to play this macro game to come back into the lurk, but I think ultimately, without pressure coming in bot mid to break that turret, Xander has to make all this noise.
Yeah. Nice, AB.
Doxy's just hard holding him.
Oh my God, guys.
4 rounds between the two. The ult's invested, as you mentioned, from Cloud9. Oxy has his rocket back. And again, they're expecting this early aggression from Oxy that has yet to come.
The belt push is a hard read from Zix in the timeout. It's been the wrong one.
They're so concerned at an aggressive push from the defense A.
They are, and this is the problem for 100 Thieves. If they're so concerned about this forward push, the clock starts to be eaten away at.
Right.
And then you get into these late round situations like the previous one where the stall is everything.
Right, and it's not even just the clock you lose, it's map control you're losing too.
Last round, Xander had pressure up in 2, but couldn't convert. This time, he's slow playing B main.
We've seen this hit. We've seen this hit a number of times. Asuna drops the soul, but this time the wall's in a different position.
Yeah, planting up top tube to play off site. And they need to away from the showstopper.
There's no way the spam really can connect there. Cryo forward. The decay will clear things out a little bit, and now the fuse is lit. Oxy satcheling with the rocket in hand. Push-ups onto the second, connects onto Cryo.
This lurk is so far away from Xander, but it's planted for him. He can see it from screen.
He's just got to find the right timing. In the face of the Hunter's Fury, EU on one side, Xander on the other. They've got him boxed in. They've got to connect on the kills, and they do. Mitch sniffs it out, but I don't know that it's going to be enough.
It's already half, though. He's hiding behind the wall, protected
He's gonna stick it.
by Vic.
Mitch takes it the whole way. The Red Bull clutch. EU gets his 3, yes, but the round goes the way of Cloud9.
C9 have done it again with the full stick. And it comes after 100 Thieves try for this lurk play, but Xander didn't really have the right gun for it. Couldn't even find impact on the lurk.
Last player standing.
And this is where the pressure starts to mount.
Starts?
Absolutely. Well,
Just now?
I would say for 100 Thieves, you think about it, they had this big lead, right? They were feeling very comfortable, ready to win the second map. They already had their eyes set on to Corrode. Now losing 4 of the last 5 rounds in a row. Now that lead that was once massive, it was a huge gap. It shrunk, and now they start to think not about map 3, but about not being done here on map 2.
Yeah, how do they close this one out? It's been a ferocious attempt at a comeback from Cloud9. And this is, again, with Cryo at 30 and 13 right now. He's been everything 100 Thieves have needed, but they need more. They need more, and it almost feels unfair to ask, but they need more out from Cryo here.
He's been tasked with so much, and he doesn't have so much support going into the site. It can be hard for him to breach these early lines, especially with how C9 have been mixing it up. And that round just getting destroyed by utility. The showstopper out of Oxy doesn't give Cryo a fair fight.
Here.
What's amazing is that
I have your
after
back.
100 Thieves hard holding for early aggression for last couple rounds in a row, it's actually out of this timeout that C9 are looking for it.
The dart cleared immediately. And they don't fully send onto it, but they threaten.
100 Thieves want to go strong towards B early on. Push net away from the line. Now, C9 had been fighting up in B main the last few rounds. They'd had Oxy and Vic here to contest the space. I think Xander had info of that off of his lurk in the previous. And now that they don't actually see anyone, realize, okay, if maybe this A side is the stronger side, we need to go back into here and make sure C9 haven't actually crept up into the forward space.
I mean, they don't really have the util to re-clear it. EU just got his dart back up. And they've given the spike over to Asuna.
What a strange round. 45 seconds left. Cryo is still in B main.
Excuse me, I thought I saw it switch over. It's a Xander who has the spike now, who's one off of his pit. Just grabbed the orb down B.
Okay, so Kess is going to go for a 30-second lockdown fake into A. That's going to be the hope that it sells this. But still, this position all the way back from net. If he can spam away at a planter without a Sage Wall to protect, he can just win the round solo.
And the problem is the lockdown flushes him closer to the rotation. Net tagged up. Xander, eats a spit. And now he has the pit.
And with the pit on site, Cloud9 have to find some way back in. That's the first way with net on a kill. Now a drone to try and re-clear. Boombots as well. C9 advance.
Cryo out of the play, forced to sit back and watch as Xander plays around the pit with the shorty in hand. Vic waiting on the other side, but the shield negates all of it.
It's a Cloud9 classic to get it.
And now Cloud9 can continue to push forward. Yeah, they've gotten this far, but the job's not done. Asuna looking to play spoiler. It's EU who's gonna have to do it, and time is relatively short. But Zeppa will get the defuse. Just under 2 seconds left. Cloud9 take another.
It is Vic protecting his planter, pushing forward. Remember that round a few back on A, making that push down in the 2-on-1. He ended up sacrificing himself then, but they got the round win. And that's another one. You got to appreciate, I think, first Vic getting this kill, but then the pathing out of Oxy as well. Satcheling up on top of Yellow, pulling attention towards him while Vic slips around back Yellow.
Nice! Let's go, Vic! Come on now!
Net's not going to have a voice if this were to go to a map 3. So C9 need to finish here.
The chess match has continued. I mean, fully following the tail of the tape. All of this utility A. And that's where 100 Thieves are headed.
And we're in the end game now. C9 win this. The comeback is fully in force. Vic with the kidnap available. Asuna the res. That's the counter.
Shocks to clear the way. The dash backside, Xander's already dealt with. Cryo looking for a fight, but Zeppa trying to hold the line. Gets his 2. Job well done. And the res comes back up. Asuna finds some high ground. And he snapped right back down. Cloud9 gets a 10.
C9 just melt 100 Thieves, and that was the round. That was the deal breaker into that. 100 Thieves economy in shambles. And it comes with C9 having a different look on this A site. We've seen them play passive, play offsite, play for the utility. We've seen them show a forward fight before as well. This time it is hiding behind the wall. Ready for 100 Thieves to think they have a free site, and they just get gunned down by Zeppa.
Their playoff woes that have been so well documented. The amount of times they should have done something and couldn't. So far away right now, such a distant memory, and it seems like it fades with every passing second.
Good night, 100 Thieves.
No more.
EU left in that 1v4. There's only so much he can do.
We are all tied up. 11 apiece. Now 100 Thieves in a position. They put EG in yesterday. The second half comeback in full force against them. 2 rounds to separate a map 3 and the end of their year.
Hey, easy read, easy read. I needed.
Cloud9 bested Lev. They were forced to bend the knee to Sentinels. And for many who know Cloud9's history, you'd expect this is maybe where the story ends. Does not seem like they're done quite yet. That pen still has plenty of ink. And the tail is not done.
100 Thieves can't allow C9
Bomb grenade
to
out.
play their game. 100 Thieves take their time behind the smoke, but C9 are already here, and they have to anticipate this. They have to know, they have to be ready.
Tucked all behind the wall. That Hunter's Fury out for Mitch may cause problems. 100 Thieves with no choice, no option but to go forward, and they find the fights they want.
That is exactly what they needed. Mitch, the only disruptor into the back of sight, but one is all he'll get. 100 Thieves, course correct, they right the ship.
Better late than never, I guess.
Enemy down.
And barring a 1v3 here from Net, his 100 Thieves will be on map point, but what can Net do here? He's got some time, he's got plenty of money, no reason not to take the fights, and he's gonna get ones, isn't he? Finds them both. Looking to take the fight to Xander, but oh boy. 100 Thieves get to map point.
So one round to decide it all here for 100 Thieves.
Spike down.
We've seen, I think, them prove in a post plant. They have very comfortable spots, barring the full sticks. But I like their odds if they can get the spike on the ground. And here you see them anticipating C9 heavily fighting over this A space. C9 are doing that again this round. 100 Thieves can't leave any gaps, and it will be up to Cryo once again with the Blade Storm. He has been so on point to force us onto a map 3 here and now.
Get out of my way.
The threat of aggression now gone. And it's Cryo with the trusty blades once more.
This map has been a highlight reel for Cryo.
Gonna have to add a few more clips though. 32 and 17.
Again, C9 have a player up in B. 4 players on A, stacked for this hit.
That decay hurts.
And if 100 Thieves wait too much longer, Zeppa's gonna have a lockdown. That's gonna start to disrupt the hit. 100 Thieves need to get in now.
They've posted up 410. Now into the swing they go. Cryo gets his first EU.
Spike down.
Trades back. And now they're forced to play behind the wall. Zeppa pops the ult. EU pushing the pace, trying to get a little bit further, but has to call it quits, has to get out. Zeppa and Net, the two that remain. It's a 2v2 now. Hunter's Fury, looking for madness, looking for chaos. Zeppa trying to dash away, stays alive.
It's desperation from EU, but Cryo is still alive. 30 seconds on the clock. 2 on 2, making it 2 on 1.
It falls onto Net's hands to keep this map alive. Spots one, looking for the cross on the second.
Not enough fuel.
The smoke will provide a little bit of cover. Net gets his one. Goes all to the Red Bull clutch, and we're far from done.
Net turns to the crowd for support. He knows what he's done. He has just shattered the dreams of 100 Thieves fans. We are tied up. We are going to overtime. Off the back of Net. You remember back to the pistol. He called out, he matched his kills from Haven. He was a non-factor in map 1, but he is the factor in C9 having a chance to toe 2-0.
Crumbling in so many playoff runs prior to this one. Crumbling when the pressure seemed too great. But Cloud9 respond.
Poison's off.
Cloud9 struggled on their attack. That's going to be the problem point they have to fix here in OT. So far, I don't really know what that means other than a double lurk into mid. When they were able to break apart some of the Killjoy utility in mid, activate into these lurks, you think of the Sheriff round where they just got 3 kills in mid unassisted. That was the deal breaker. That seems to be the game plan.
That's the area of the map they're looking to explore. They can hear the alarm bot. Does he try to smoke it off and then play around it? No.
Well, this is awkward. Now C9 can't go back into B. They're forced up into A where there's 3 players ready. Austin had already used the wall, so that's not going to be an issue.
That turret.
What?
Spotting Zeppa. And so now again, a little bit less room to control.
But Cryo hid behind the corner, and now he's here for the win. Cryo kills them all. Unloads an extra bit of lead into the bodies too.
Now 100 Thieves, the defenses that are here have to find a way to make this work. The decay is good. Mitch and Oxy cracking the site wide open.
And now the spike's been planted. Now the lurk activates from Xander.
Remember their attack side woes. They find a way back into this. Mitch
Timing.
reloading. Back into the fight. Xander falls. Even Cryo. It's all Cryo now. The final boss from 100 Thieves. Forced to fight into 3. Takes the rope. Vic is there lying in wait. Cloud9 series point.
The fact that Cloud9 have battled back through a difficult second half, strung together these rounds, and then in a 3-on-5, after Cryo kills both mid lurks. Oxy and Vic tearing apart this A site. And this is a map where Cryo has 35 kills. They claim to have 100 Thieves. I'm only seeing 1 right now. The rest of the squad needs to step up behind Cryo. Their year depends on it.
What's the call for 100 Thieves on the other side of this? What's the call out from Zix on the other side of this? How deep does the playbook go when, as you just said, the year is in the balance?
100 Thieves, when they were able to get into forward post plants, found so much success. The objective they have to be able to clear is these forward fights from Cloud9. When C9 switched things up and started fighting to the death on the A site, that's when things spun out of control for 100 Thieves. So I think starting in A main early is the right call. Try and figure out which of the 3 looks C9 is going to have. Is it the forward hold? Is it the trap on site, or is it playing off-site Raptors for utility? This round it will be on site. This is the best look C9 showed on this site. Zix has to have an answer.
Expecting aggression once more.
But it's never come for them.
No.
But it's just their default, making sure that that forward space can't be taken. And as a matter of fact, C9 have abandoned the site. The difference is, usually when they play this way, Oxy wasn't playing mid, he was playing B main, so he can get a fast rotate over. That means paint shells onto a potential planter. That means quick reactions from C9.
I mean, the paint shells, the vulnerable from Vic, a couple of spits perhaps, the shocks.
This site hit, this A site and the post for 100 Thieves' year.
They're on their last lives. Where's the execution? What's the call? There it is.
Cryo's down! Raid bot's gone!
Cloud9 in a position to steal this thing away, to put them down! It's all EU and Kess now! And Vic's already on the tap. He's gotten it to half. EU can't do anything.
It's the new kid!
The rookie in the face of 4 will fall! Cloud9 give the finger to history! Their story is not done yet! Cloud9 advance!
This is the Cloud9 that was promised in playoffs. Net is cool with it. Jumping up and down. Elated. Fighting hard through that second half. C9 managed this one in 2. And what it means for the Thieves is another disappointment falling down in the face of these 5 players on your screen.
With 35 from Cryo. But man, what a performance from Cloud9. They took the best possible shot 100 Thieves had to offer.
The pure determination to fight back in that second half. Down 8-4 at the start. Getting creative in their holds. Setting up Oxy and Net